Hey everybody, the Horse Racing Kid is signing on. The handicap races from Churchill Downs here on Saturday, April 24th, 2010. Final real week of Derby, not really Derby preps, but Withers at Aqueduct. I'm not even the handicap because I'll do a video, but that's going to be a chalky race there. You have the Cliff's Edge Derby Trial, first time Cliff's Edge. The Derby Trial, which past years hasn't been the best race to get your horses in for the Derby. Uh, I think only one couple horses since the beginning of this race. Only like a handful of horses won this race and won the Derby. So some horses that before I start handicapping, this is 10th race to $200,000 going a mile. Cliff's Edge Derby Trial used to be run 7.5 last year. This year back to a normal distance of a mile. Uh, some horses that if they win, they'll make it into Derby. 85 and 50, a New Yorker. Aconite could make it in if he wins, but I don't think he's going to handle this distance. Let's see, what other horse? Pleasant Prince might, if he has enough, he might go in. Maybe number 5, Hurricane Ike, but they're low in the list, so I don't think the only two right now could I see going in is Aconite, if they win Aconite and 85 and a 50. If they come in second, they'll still have not enough. They'll probably just get the 20. So that's why it's going to be a good race here for the 10th race, going a mile over the Churchill Downs course mile. As you can see, my excellency here from Equibase, they're giving out free performances every weekend. It actually starts where that's where the Derby starts, somewhere around here. I think from that little chute down here. It's gonna be a nice Derby this year. It's gonna be a quick one. If 85 and a 50, that horse wins tomorrow and he goes to Derby, you're gonna see a first quarter in. I've been watching some stuff on TV. Average 20 seconds flat. Last year was a quick Derby. This year might be even quicker. So this might be the quickest Derby in maybe 10 years, 10, 15 years. Going at distance of 1 mile, field of 10 going at this one. I'm going with the 410 here. Number 4, Pleasant Prince. Last time out there on the Bluegrass on the all-weather surface, came in 7th. Second in the Florida Derby at 29-1. Wesley Ward trains the Ramsey Zone. Then ran the Fountain of Youth, came in 4th. Second in allowance race, 5th in allowance race. Won the main special weight called Churchill. At 7 furlongs at Keeneland, came in 3rd, and a 4th at Saratoga. Going with this one, and I'm going with number 10, 85 and 50. You should know me, I don't pick chalk. It's the only chalk I'll go with for now. 85 and a 50. A New York horse. I really don't want this horse to run in the Derby for some reason. This horse does make it to the Preakness, skips the Derby, goes to the Preakness, bet it there. I just say this horse does better. I'm still not approved of this horse being a right horse. It's only sprinting. Maybe mile. If this horse wins the Triple Crown, this might be the first horse to get to the Triple Crown, since to get a Triple Crown, to be alive in the Triple Crown at Belmont, if this horse wins Derby Trial, the Derby, the Preakness. This might be the first horse that wins the Preakness and the Derby Trial, the Derby and the Preakness. Might be the first horse if this horse wins the Derby and wins today. Last time out there on the Bayshore, 7 furlongs, came in first by 2.5 lengths. Drifted, drew off. He at the out of the chute at Aqueduct, the 7 furlong start. Actually, his horse is facing the infield. Jockey's riding him facing that way, so you have to keep an eye on that. At Churchill, you're actually going. Their chute's like a curve, so you're gonna go like whoop, and then you're gonna go out of the chute. See how this horse likes that curve. Maybe he'll just jump off a rail again, like he did in the Whirlaway. The main special weight won by 17 and 4 lengths. I read a story in the Derby. This horse in the racing forum, like I have here. This horse does make it. Probably Jorge Chavez will be on the jockey of him, because riding Rule will be Ramon Dominguez. This might Rule, to give you a heads up. Rule might be my pick for the Derby, but it's gonna be a good race tomorrow. That's why I had that. It's a little longer than usual, but this Derby trial is gonna be the best. So recap my bets for race number 10. From Churchill Downs, going with 410. Here's some track facts about Churchill. Main track a mile long. The turf course is 7 furlongs. They have a mile chute Derby start to the finish line is 2 furlongs. Here is their stakes. The highlight of the meet is the Kentucky Derby. The co-highlight is the Stephen Foster. Yes, they must have named it after me. My last name's not Foster, but Steve. The Stephen Foster, spelled the same way actually. It's the $600,000 Stephen Foster. Mind that Bird might make his start back that race. The Jefferson Cup, I always thought would be a good race. One race I think what's going to be a good one this year is the Kentucky Juvenile. Alice Shiva is a good one. The Churchill Down Sprint, my favorite of that card. That's going to be a good race, and a lot of other races going to be good races this week. 12:45 Eastern post time. Oaks and Derby Days 10:30 post times Eastern. Friday, June 4th, 2:45. Friday starting June 11th, 6 p.m. Gonna be the first meet with all these new lights, main lights. So I'm gonna like that there. So Horse Racing Kid signing off for Number Luck. Please comment, subscribe, and go to horseracingkid.com for more picks. Good luck.